All righty. So Paul Pierce had an interview with Shannon Sharp on Club Shay Shay. Shout out to Shannon Sharp and Club Shay Shay. Shout out for Shannon keeping that after that whole, fugazi. But anyway, let's get to it. So the first thing we're going to look at is Paul Pierce saying, or explaining rather, his purest score ever comment. I think he's going to, provide some clarification for us really quick. Mind you, this is 2 minutes and 38 seconds into the interview, right? He gets right to it. We waste no time getting to it.
You did break the internet. You said you're the best pure scorer in NBA history. I want to, because when people think of scores, having followed the game as long as I followed, people talk about Kobe, people talk about Jordan, they talk about Kevin Durant, they talk about James Harden. You said you are a pure scorer. What is your definition of a pure scorer?
All right, this is what I'm gonna say, because when I said it, I didn't give enough context to it.
Correct.
And so I'll say it like this. If you just took everybody's greatest scoring strength, or just say their athleticism, let's just say the athleticism, and put me in that realm with them, that's how I feel.
But Paul, people don't look at you as being athletic, Paul. You don't jump.
I think what he's saying is if you put everybody at an equal level of athleticism, then he's on par with them as far as his skills, right? So if LeBron can't run faster, jump higher, stronger, if KD's not, 6 inches taller than him and whatnot, if everybody's around the same metrics, measurements, athleticism, his three ball, his mid-range game, his handle, his ability to get to the rim, shoot free throws well, yada, yada, yada. I think that's what he's saying. I believe so. But even then, I don't agree. But let's continue.
You don't run.
I know. That's why I'm saying. That's why I feel if you take the athleticism out of it.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Take Jordan's athleticism out, where he can't just jump over you to score. And we just do everything.
This is not how basketball works, though, unfortunately. But to add yourself into a conversation you don't belong in, you have to do stuff like this. So fair.
On the floor.
Right.
I feel like my skill level is
better than Kobe?
Man, Kobe is close.
He close? What you
No, look.
You close to him or he close to you?
Because if you ever watch Cove interviews about me, he always talk about my footwork.
Yes.
And Cove had elite footwork too.
Yeah.
And so Cove without his athleticism was still pretty elite because of that, because of his IQ and his footwork.
Correct.
And there's not a lot of players I can say that about once I take their athleticism away. So if there is anybody, he's right there. But
Harden is not the most athletic, but Harden can put the ball in the basket at a...
Yeah, so here's even the problem, and some of y'all are saying it in the chat. Here's even the problem with what he's saying, right? So there are better scorers than you that are around your athleticism. James Harden, Luka Doncic, right? There are some guys we can bring up that aren't fast, aren't quick, aren't incredibly vertically, special, can't jump high. Still a better scorer. Harden is quick. Harden is definitely more quick than fast. I'll definitely give y'all that. But even still, Paul Pierce had a good first step. It wasn't Harden's, but young Paul Pierce, if you go back and look, I'm saying relatively the same. Of course, it's not going to be everything's not going to be apples to apples, guys. All right,
elite level.
Yeah, but look at this. When you look at how you score.
Okay.
So you look at Harden, one of the greatest scorers ever, had a historic season. But he was all threes and layups and free throws.
Yeah.
No
midi.
He could shoot the midi, but think about this. I could come up, today's game, name me one player that can come off a down screen and hit a jumper.
Right.
They don't even run that.
Ain't nobody try to hit that.
Nobody can do that. Maybe Kevin Durant and Steph Curry.
Yes.
But
Devin Booker as well. But yeah, you're running down screens though to get threes now. Brandon Ingram, another great name. DeMar DeRozan, I'm sure can do that. When KCP was in Denver, he was doing that as well, by the way, and LA. So it still happens. It's just you don't schedule to get long twos anymore in the NBA. It just doesn't happen.
Post game, mid range, off the dribble three.
Yes.
Step back, off the pick and roll. We're not talking about nothing athletic, just getting buckets.
Right.
I feel post game, mid game, elbow, three, all the way out. I had no offensive weaknesses, not one.
So when you said that statement, how many former or current NBA?
I will give him this. Paul Pierce is one of the more complete scorers in NBA history as far as like just skill set wise. He is very good at a lot of different things, just like he outlined. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like the wildest thing in the world for him to believe that, and he's a professional athlete. They're supposed to think like that in the first place. But nah, even when we do that, the Kobe's of the world better, the KD's of the world better, the Kyrie's of the world better. Some would say Melo, even at this, is better than him at this. Now, debatable. I would say Luka though. Luka has a post game. Luka has a mid range game. Luka can shoot the three. Now, Paul is probably better than Luka off ball. Fairs. Same with Embiid though. You know what I'm saying? Embiid got all three levels. Can score at all three levels. Low key Jokic, which I don't give him a lot of praise. You'll learn that as you stick around on this channel. We don't give Jokic a lot of praise. But yeah, there are better 3-level scorers than Paul Pierce. But he's amongst the best, you know what I'm saying?
NBA players call and say, "True, man, what you talking about?"
I mean, they thought I was on something. But I'm like, I mean, they don't think like how I was thinking and
right.
like how I'm explaining it now. I think it'll make more sense when people watch this, when you say, but even that, take all the top scorers, take the best thing they do.
Right.
And you can take the best thing I do. See, the thing about me, you can't even tell me what's the best thing I do offensively because I think I do all of them the same.
Really well.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can say Curry, take his shooting ability away.
Right.
Here's why this doesn't work, Paulie. Because if you can't shoot, then all that footwork equates to nothing. Then it equates to no buckets. So if we take your shooting away, you couldn't score. That's kind of how that works.
Jordan, what, his fadeaway or whatever? Like, what do you take away from me? Like, I can do, like, what's my greatest scoring strength? Nobody can even tell you because I did it all well.
I'm going to push you to the three.
So later on, as they continue to drink the time away, we then get to this. Yeah, look at his face. By this time, he's highly inebriated. Yeah, he's look, drink in hand. And he done re-up, too. He done re-up. Y'all see that bottle low. That bottle on the left, low.
that was LeBron.
Hey,
like
mama.
LeBron told Glow, sit down.
Glow tried to get, hey, Glow, come on, mama. You know we love you. Come on, mama. Hey, why you trying to come? I'm just trying to just not let him make the layup, mama. I wasn't trying to hurt him. I ain't never tried to hurt him.
You guys have played a lot.
Yeah, we played.
LeBron has beat you 35 times. You beat him 34 times.
Yeah,
you want to go back and tie this thing up?
I need to go tie this thing up. With a dagger 3, I sit in the corner. I need to go back and tie this up. Damn, I'm trying to think, what was the last?
LeBron's beat him 35 times. He's beat LeBron probably like 8 or 9. The other 20-somethings, it was KG and Ray Allen and him beat it, by the way. Yeah, let's not like throw that record out there like that means anything. No, he was on the by far better team most of the time until LeBron got the mic.
The last game was probably in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Or Washington. Oh, this is regular season, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. Damn, that close.
What if you guys were the same age? What if you came in, because you came in 98, LeBron came in 03. If you guys were like...
If we were the same age, I don't believe he would have had 4 championships. He wouldn't have...
Oh, my God. Paul Pierce has an uncanny ability to follow up one dumb statement with another. We already let you slide earlier in the video saying that you were more skilled than Kobe. We already let you do that. And you say you're more skilled than KD. God, we already let you do that. You coming into the league at the same time, at the same age as LeBron. LeBron James still does everything he ever does in his career. Paul Pierce, I promise you, you're not the swing factor. You're not the difference between LeBron being the GOAT and not. That's not you, pal. You're not that guy. You're not that guy. Respect though, great player, and he's drunk, like I said. So fairs.
You'd have kept him for 4.
He wouldn't have got those 2 in Miami. Because I gotta believe if we're the same age and I could offset him, and that would have been good enough.
Right.
Like if he had got 40 in Game 6 and we the same.
What does he mean he's offsetting LeBron James? At what age? Point for point? Just the scoring? I guess. What about the playmaking? What about the passing? What about the...
I would probably got 40 and offset him.
Right.
You know, I was at an older age then, a lot of miles and stuff, and it was hard for me to keep up with him. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be looking at that tape shredder and I'm like, damn. I couldn't even move. Like, as a younger, I could have moved with him, but I'm like...
Yeah, because you don't put it...
No, when you were younger, you still couldn't move with younger LeBron James. What is he talking about? These old players just get on platforms and just get the yapping away, man.
Brooklyn, you say you got it. You gonna D him up in Brooklyn. I don't know what you was on that day.
My mind and body say two different things.
Your mind was saying one thing, that body said, nah, I ain't
got him. You know, I thought I did. Oh man, I ain't gonna lie.
You was very outspoken about KD going to the Warriors. You say it's not so much that they have the ability to go. LeBron and KD had the ability to go wherever they wanted, but it was KD going to a team that won 73 games, that have the MVP, and they had just lost the finals. Do you believe that KD would have been judged differently had he gone somewhere else and helped that team win a championship as opposed to the Warriors?
Yeah, of course he would have got judged differently because the way, and it's the same thing with Ray. We just lost to Miami, then you join them.
Right.
KD, you just lost to Golden State, who you should have beat.
Right. Because you was up 3-1.
You was up 3-1, and you joined them. And so that's where the criticism come in, because it was just like, damn, KD, you good enough to beat them.
Right.
Like, we feel like that's how the old school stars won. We like, man, I'm going to get over the hump. I'm going to take my lumps.
Take my lumps along the way.
And people just felt like he took the easy way out.
Okay.
And that's all. But like,
what we're not going to do is get a lecture of getting over the hump and staying and seeing it through and all of that from a nigga who had one of the original big threes of the 2000s, if not the original. That's not finna happen. And I'm tired of that critique about Kevin Durant. Morally, I'm not with it. Going to the team you just lost to is wild. I want to make that clear. And you were up 3-1, wild. I will never change my mind about that. Up 3-1, you're supposed to be the better player. You lose and you go join that same team, crazy. However, the end result is the end result. A super team is a super team is a super team is a super team. Whether you get traded there, whether you sign there, however the case may be. If the end result is this one team is clearly way more talented than all the other teams in the league, who cares? In 2008, you got Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, and Paul Pierce, all three on the same team. KG was still one of the 5 best players in the league. Paul Pierce and Ray Allen was coming off arguably the best year of his career in 06-07. Solidified top 15 player. Paul Pierce, same range, top 15 in their prime. I don't care. We don't care about your opinion on the KD ring where you didn't win until a nigga better than you showed up on your team. Respectfully. I'm tired of that. Tired of hearing that. Absolutely tired of hearing that. But, inebriated people say different things. So let me know what you think about what Paul Pierce had to say down below in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that description. Join the playback. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on TikTok. And until next time, it's been real.